It was a punk rock day. A show came on, so I decided to stay. It wasn't good, I watched it anyway. Oh, yeah, that is a punk rock day. Yeah, that is a punk rock day. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punk Rock Review, home of a bunch of opinionated crap you don't care about, also the home of the feedback you provide that we don't care about. Keeps us on an even playing field, and we like that. Real quick shout out to our sponsor, fuck, absolutely no one. Feel bad and give us money. Anyhow, moving straight into it today. Today we're going to be talking about a product that's been on the market for years and years and decades. How many years and decades? Who cares? It doesn't matter. But of course, today we are talking about the one and only Gorilla Glue. That's right, Gorilla Glue, man. So this has been on the market for however long it's been around for and such. And we have no idea how long that is. But there is one thing that we always loved about Gorilla Glue, and that is that it would do, for the most part, almost every job that we tried to get it to do. And we've had multiple bottles of this, over the years and everything like that. But it wasn't until recently, man, that we actually had a little hiccup in our appreciation and our affinity for Gorilla Glue. And we'll be honest, it was with this exact bottle. But what do you mean you didn't have an appreciation for Gorilla Glue? Well, we'll tell you what we mean. We went to go fix some shit, right? And you know our lives. Everything's broken or messed up. You should feel bad and give us money. But you know what money doesn't fix? It would fix all our problems, so give us money. You know what doesn't fix our problems? This Gorilla Glue. Now, okay, hold on. But you just said Gorilla Glue so great. It almost fixes everything. Well, we are right, because we are always right. Pretty much always. So this hoopla here, man. There's never once that we have ever experienced with, you got our little plug there, man. There's never once that we have experienced the problem with trying to go to fix something, get you the super glue of choice, and then, man, this shit in here, and look, I mean, you can tell the bottle is filled up to here, but it's like the super glue super glued itself. So this is a solid block of fucking goo in there now, man. Don't fucking come out. So we're sitting there, man. We're holding two little pieces and parts and shit, getting ready, and we get the fucking lid off, and we're like, all right, come on, Gorilla Glue, fix this shit. And you know what it didn't fix? Guess what it didn't fix? Fucking anything, because this shit in here has glued itself to itself, and it is just one solid block of Gorilla Glue in there. So it don't work no more. Now, say, well, obviously we stored it improperly, and you might probably be kind of right on that, but what isn't right is the fact that we didn't really store it improperly or any differently than we have stored super glue for years and decades and stuff. Well, looks like it's been sitting there for decades. That's probably why. Well, fucking, you might have a valid point, Mom, but we'll talk about that at dinner. Stop trying to ruin our, our A, B, and C points that we're laying out as to why this isn't doing what we want it to. All right. So as far as storage goes, man, we even checked it out. Store in a cool, dry place. After each use, wipe nozzle clean with a dry cloth and tightly replace lid. Store in a cool, dry place. Store away from children and animals. Not recommended for use on polyethylene or polypropylene plastics. So, obviously, the not being used on polyethylene and polypropylene products, that wasn't the issue. The issue is the shit don't come out the bottle. And we did store it in a cool, dry place and whatnot. It's just in the garage. It's an insulated garage. It doesn't get overly unbearably hot and it doesn't get overly unbearably cold. It does get hot and it does get cold, but nothing to ever warrant or for us to ever see a product like this just kind of solidify and freeze up in there. And it's just really, really weird. Not really too much of like a date of use or anything by it. There is some, numbers that are kind of faded and such there, but we've never had a bottle of glue that we have only gone through a smidge of and whatnot. Even though it's not a product that we go for every day, it's not a product that we grab on a very regular like use. But every time we do grab it and have grabbed it in the past and everything, and we've taken the precautions and followed the directions, we were always able to use it, man. But yeah, it's just fucking weird, man. It's just one solid block of goo. We should probably cut that bitch open and get it out. But then we'd probably have a bigger problem on our hands as far as not just having a bunch of broken shit that we can't fix because now we gotta go get more glue. Hey, Ma, we need more super glue because fucking Gorilla Glue all glued up and shit. Our mom will get more. Don't worry, Gorilla Glue. We'll just spend more money. Maybe on your competitors. But you know what? We will give you a chance. Gorilla Glue, if you could give us about, I don't know, say $13,000 for the inconvenience and trouble that we've had to, contend with and go through, then, obviously, it was completely our fault why this product stopped working. Has nothing to do with Gorilla Glue or anything like that. It was our inability to follow directions and everything. And, we used as much of the glue that we wanted to use prior to, not needing to use any more of it. And so that's why we stopped using it. So, there you go, Gorilla Glue. You see, we can make all this whole video go away. All you have to do is kind of compensate us financially to do so. And you should probably want to anyway, because we got some bobo-ass glue that don't come out of the tube because it's all frozen in there. It's like the glue glued itself to itself, and that has never happened before for us and whatnot. And, as far as we're concerned, we followed all of the, appropriate directions and such. So, that's on Gorilla Glue. Needless to say, Gorilla Glue review on some of that. What can be said about this one? Well, it gets a good old-fashioned G for go get some more fucking super glue because fucking this one don't work no more. So, there you go. That's what it gets. You know what else we should get? Money from everyone who gives it to us. So give us money. Have a good one, you probably didn't. We'll catch you next time. Probably won't.